Hey guys, Christian Babcock here of the Hunter's Advantage. So it's October of 2021, so now we're in full swing of deer season. In the spirit of that, I wanted to do a quick video about my self-filming bag dump, what's in my bag and why. Let's get into it. All right, so I will say when I got the bag on, Lauren's actually using the camera to film me right now, but typically how I carry my camera, because I know you guys are gonna wonder that, I have my bag strapped up and cinched in these two areas. And just like this is clipped in on my left shoulder, I will use this clip, and I have a carabiner clip on my camera, and I will clip and actually hang the camera from my bag while I'm walking in. When I climb up the tree, I'll put the camera in the backpack, but I have it clipped right here while I'm walking in. That way I can take the lens cap off and I can film while I'm walking, whether that's my feed or me setting up my sticks. I like to have my camera clipped right here so I can actually tell the whole story. So to start off, I'm running a saddle system this year, so this is exactly how I'd wear my bag coming into the woods and then take it off at the base of the tree. And how I would start would be, one, I would take my platform off of my bag. That's priority number one. It does me no good here on my bag. I'm running an Alps Outdoor bag. I actually think this bag is a little small for what I do, but I'm not trying to spend $300 on a bag right now. So I run an out on a limb podium platform for saddle hunting. Take that off first. So I'm at the base of the tree. I've got 3 Shakar 20-inch sticks that I run. I've got all of those on one side of the bag just to have them all compact. One of these actually has a homemade paracord aider, but I take those 3 off at the base of the tree and lay them out. So once I got those laid out, I'll kind of set my bag to the side and start unraveling these sticks. So I run the TETHRD VersaLinks. These are just a AmSteel cable that goes around the tree. These have worked well for me. They're lightweight and they can really pack up well around the stick. So anyways, that's my climbing setup. I got my 3 sticks and an aider and my platform. So then when I'm at the base of the tree, I take out a rope with a carabiner clip on it. This is just a cheap little $1 carabiner clip from Walmart. And I hook this to the top of my bag. Once I get that hooked to the top of my bag, I'll undo all my line from the paracord. And on my physical saddle, I will tie just a simple knot, and then I'll knot it one more time just in case. So you're actually, when you're climbing up the tree, there's gonna be a lot of slack in this line, so this knot isn't gonna get too tight or anything. So that's what I do for my bag. And then what I'll also do is I have this system, line system that is hooked up for my bow. It actually is retractable by itself. And so I'll hook that up to my bow. That way I'm not carrying my bag and my bow, pulling all that up at one time. So what I'll do, my first thing once I pull my bag up is I will pull my bag up, I will set it on my platform. The first thing that I pull out from my bag is just an easy hanger. So I'll screw that into the left side of the tree, and then that allows me to go hands-free and put my bag on it. I'll obviously unclip my carabiner clip with my bag rope, with my rope on it. I'll wind all that back up in the tree and store it in a side pocket of the bag. So now I've got my easy hanger screwed into the tree, and my bag is hanging off the base of the easy hanger like that. So then the second thing that comes out for me is my ratchet strap for my camera arm. Because there's no point in getting the camera arm out and the fluid head if you don't have your base already ratcheted to the tree. So I'll go around the tree with my camera arm, lock that in, and tighten it and get it ratcheted up against the tree. So once I have that done, I will take out my physical camera arm minus the fluid head and put it in the base of the bracket. After I'm done with that, fluid head comes out next. Screw that onto the end of the camera arm. After that, what this actually is this is actually the arm for my GoPro, my second angle camera. I'll screw that into the tree and then hook up my GoPro on this little link right here. So now I have my bag in the tree, I'll actually pull up my bow with this retractable clip right here, and then hang that on the bow arm. So that's basically everything that I have set up in the physical tree to get set up, sit down, and ready to hunt. And I'll show you what else is in my bag just for what if scenarios and what else I think I need to carry to the woods. All right, so what else is in my bag besides my filming setup? I always carry my SITKA BINO harness. Sometimes I'll wear this out on my chest, actually into the tree, but most of the time I keep it in my bag. I've got a dead downwind wind detector, so I'll spray that as I'm walking in sometimes, or when I get up in the tree. I would recommend looking at wind direction before you go out to hunt. I always have just a hand saw. It's not as good as a pole saw, but you know, handheld, you can trim some limbs here and there if you need to. On top of that, I always religiously have a backup release. This isn't a very nice release. This is an old TRUBALL one that I've shot for years. Some leather's actually breaking off of it, but it's always nice to have a second release. I have a lot of peace of mind knowing if my release messes up or I leave it in the truck, actually in my archery bag, that I have a second one right here. So I have that. Always got to have a rattle bag or bone bag, as this one's called, from FLEXTONE. I never know when you're going to need it. Even though it's early October, I still keep it in my bag just for those what if scenarios. Really going to be using this in November. Next thing that I have in my bag, just in this big miscellaneous pouch, is a extinguisher deer call. So always got the buck grunt, and then hunted in the early to mid 2000s, you know that sounds exactly like the doe in the can that you used to be able to buy from Primos. That's what that sounds like. So this has doe, fawn, and buck on it, just one solution, and it takes up minimal space in my bag. Next thing that I have is just an outdoor edge knife. I got that knife with about 5 blades, especially on public land when could be back in there a mile or a mile and a half. I need to have a knife in order to gut a deer. And that's all that I have in my primary compartment. In this little second compartment up here, I obviously have the strap for my platform that I showed you earlier, and then my rangefinder. So I always keep my rangefinder in the case. This is like a $200 Nikon rangefinder, so I want to keep it in good condition. And then it actually has a strap here that I usually wrap around me like that once I'm all set up in the tree. So obviously I get a lot of things in my bag, even though I have a relatively small bag. That's what all fits in my bag. In my mind, everything here is essential. Do that same thing, but zoom in right after you do it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed me walking through all the gear that's in my self-filming hunting bag. And so if you enjoyed the video, like it, comment on it, and share it with a friend. And make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell notification on the channel so you know when we post more content. And we'll see you guys in the next video.